I'm Elaine S. Friedhaber here on Norwood Avenue in Buffalo. And I've been in the garden walk for all 12 years. It started with just 19 of us here on Norwood and Ashland and Utica, and got together and just wanted to invite people into the private parts of our yard. In England, every weekend, if the garden gate is open, you're welcome to visit people's gardens. And since we don't have garden gates or fences everywhere here in the city, we just invite you the very last weekend of July every year to come to our gardens. We've had a lot of fun. Started with 19, the next year we had 40, the next year we had 60, and then 94, and then we broke 100 people having their gardens and showing them off. And this year, in 2006, we have over 260 people who are so proud of their gardens. Can be anything from a few little pots to a huge yard, from vegetables to flowers, all sorts of things. But it's just fun seeing people, seeing old friends stop by, seeing the gardens, learning from other people, sharing ideas, sharing seeds, sharing plants.
Well, this water lotus is a double white, very hardy. One of the biggest questions during garden walk is, how do you get that water lotus? What do you do with that in the wintertime? Well, believe it or not, that's more hardy than some of the hardy water lilies. So I just sink it down about 12 inches under, and then I bring it up to about 4 inches under the surface of the water in the summertime, and give it a lot of sun and fertilize it well, and it grows wonderfully. Now, what's interesting about this plant this year is the mother plant is on the left-hand side, and there was a very large and heavyweight shoot that was coming out of the plant. So I made a very large pot. I took a very large pot with dirt and clay and stones, and I buried the shoot in that dirt. And all those large leaves that you're seeing there on the right-hand side are coming up from the brand new plants. So again, this is one of the things about how vigorous water plants are and how they have to be divided. Well, in this case, it's actually still connected to the mother plant, but next spring I'll cut off the mother plant and I'll have two separate plants completely. The blooms are just incredible this year. Just incredible. My name is Gordon Ballard, and we're sitting in the back area of my gardens here at 604 Bird Avenue in Buffalo, New York. One of my favorite places to sit and have breakfast with guests and company, and of course have dinner in the evening with good friends. Good friends.
This giant heliopsis one more time.
Okay. The heliopsis is, the variety is summer gold. And I bought that from the Botanical Gardens. It was the tiniest little sprig for $6.99. And I brought it home and thought, well, again, where am I going to put this so I don't lose it in this jungle I have here? And so I kept it in a pot for the season, and it got a little, a foot or two high. And so I planted it in the fall, about, well, late summer, August, when it started cooling down. And the first year, it grew about 2 feet tall, and I had one flower. I was so excited. It was a lovely yellow flower. And the next year, it grew 3 feet tall, and I had 3 or 4 flowers. And last year, it just zoomed up, and the obelisk that's among the flowers there is 6 feet tall, so we're talking 9 or 10 feet. And I love it. The flowers last 15 weeks. They just last forever, and it is a showpiece. What I have there, and this is the 4th year, I've taken about twice as much out of the garden already, given babies away, cut some back, some cut flowers, but it does last well.